Hey girl. All right, sorry it took me a minute, but let's get going. I know you've been waiting on this and I'm so sorry. So sorry that I was late, but let's get started. Usually I start with my eyes just in case there's a little bit of fallout. There's usually not that much, but there can be some just depending on how well you tap your brush out. So I'm gonna start with eyes. Now this is a brush you did not get, but I love it. I don't know if you can see, it's got an angle. And then this other end's a spoolie. But I use that. It's the Know Your Angles. I believe it's Know Your Angles. Maybe Hotline. They had one and then they discontinued the other. But anyway, I'm gonna use Oak like you got. And I use it in my eyebrows lots of times. So if I look over to the right, it's because I have a magnification mirror over there. And so I'm just gonna be looking because I can't see in my camera. But see, I just come in and I just fill in just a little bit because I have a little bit of gapping. So I come underneath and then see there's kind of a gap right there. So I come in and I fill that gap in. And then I just kind of darken up all this a little bit. And technically the line goes from the corner of your nose to the outer part of your eye up to your eyebrow. So about there, okay? And then I'm just gonna do the same thing over here real quickly. This eyebrow's a little shorter, so I have to come in and do a little more sometimes. Extend the line down just a smidgen, but with the powder, it really does a nice job of it not being too like, oh, she drew a line, because I don't like it to look like I filled in my eyebrows. So again, I come in and then sort of brush stroke up, just to kind of make it feathery. And again, just to kind of come in and then I fill in the gap that I have. No eyebrow is perfectly symmetrical, so I kind of have to do a little something different with each one, but roughly it gets the same look. Okay, eyebrows done. Then you got the eyeshadow everything, so let's come in real quickly. I want to take Sabrina. I always usually start with Sabrina, and you can tell I love Sabrina. Look at that, gone, just about gone. But I come in and hit it pretty heavily with it and come in underneath that brow so it kind of cleans up the line a little bit more. And then I come in because I like that little bit of sparkle right there in the corner of my eye, and then just a light little dusting over the rest of the eye just to kind of give it a base. Now you can take your contour, which I'll show you real quickly. You got indigo, so we could do that. In fact, let's do that. I should have done it with the other eye because it makes it stick. You got your 30-second hat brush, so I take that pointier end and go into indigo, and it can provide a little base, or we can do it that way. Provides a little something to stick on. I do things, it just depends on what mood I'm in, but you have all these same things, so I'm just gonna show you. So you take Sea Indigo super, super light, or hang on, I'm back. Anyway, or your Perfector sponge and your Stay Spray. Now I spray it real good, which is usually should do my whole face. So kind of squeezed it in. And what you'll start to notice is, see this side, it's flat. And then look, it starts to kind of bubble out. That's because it's wet. So I just kind of I don't rub anything because of mature skin. So real quickly, I just kind of tap the Stay Spray as a setting all over. Because see, I have these dark, I don't know if you can see, I have dark circles and I've got a zit right there and I had a zit right there. Only because I slept in my makeup. And it's not, I do that every now and then because I get tired and lazy and it's not the right thing to do. But anyway, so again, then I let that dry, and I usually go over my eyes with it too. But anyway, like I said, I take Sabrina and kind of hit this corner and kind of come up here. It gives a nice little shimmery sparkle and a base so that the dark colors don't stick. quite so heavily with mature skin. Okay, so that's Sabrina. Then I come in and you take your middle color, because like our eyes, we want everything to always be opening our eyes. So if your eyelid's a little hooded, then you go right up, then you kind of keep it like this and go right up above the hood. Mine's not terribly, but still, come in with oak, real light, and just kind of middle color right up here along the upper bone if you want. And this color's good that you can leave it. I mean, you could do a whole wash and do the whole eye, or you can do it where it's just the middle, and I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna kind of do them light. See, it opens your eyes up when you put it right up above for the hooded eye. It'll open it up. And then real lightly, I'm gonna do a kind of wash so it gets the whole eyelid, okay? And then I like to take this color too and kind of come in and come right up underneath. Okay, so it starts to darken it up a little. Again, a little bit of oak. So if you have a hooded eye, you'll keep it open and just kind of tap. Never do we want a bunch of, not as a mature skin or at our age. I don't like the tugging and pulling. So again, tap. And wherever you put your brush down first is where it's going to be a little darker. So see, and it should never extend again here beyond this. So see, again, from the corner of your nose, the corner of your eye, up to your eyebrow. Okay, and so then again, just kind of keep it right there. And then again, very lightly, I'm just going to wash it. Now this color can go a lot darker, but we're doing a light version of it today. I don't like it terribly heavy. Then we're gonna come in and we're gonna take Trust, which is a darker brown. And then I like to hit the corner. So again, I'm not good with I don't always do a wing, but you come in, see, and kind of hit that corner and then right along in here. It's just gonna we're gonna wash that a little bit, and then I draw a line. And I forgot to draw the line with the other. Okay, see, it gave us that little wing, and then just kind of tapped it in. And then if it's too dark, just kind of come in and blend it. See, that way it's just kind of blended in. And you can make that as dark or as heavy or as light as you want. Again, come right here to that corner and I just kind of flick it up. See, because then that gives us a little bit of a wing. But I think as we get older, a real dramatic wing just makes it look, I don't know, it's too harsh. I guess that's the best way to say it. So again, just give it the corner of that eye in line with your nose, and then just give it a little flick. And there again will be your little, it's like a faux wing. And then again, just kind of come in here, tap into the crease. We're just trying to darken it just a little bit. See, and I'm just gonna come along here. And again, if it's too dark, take this fluffier end and just kind of brush it a little bit. So see, this eye's a little darker and I like it. So I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna put just a little bit more. And then I like to take this color too and just come right in here along the lash line. That's Lucy and that's Kaya. I don't know who they're fussing at. They're fussing, somebody must be here. Okay? See? Okay. That I like. Little flick. It's darker right in here, so I'm gonna come in here like that. I like symmetry, so I'm just making it more symmetrical. And then again, I like Trust. Come in here with Trust and just give a little bit of a line right along your lash line. And it looks like an eyeliner. And that way it's not a harsh eyeliner. We don't really want the harsh lines. So right in along your lash line. Okay, and then the Trust again. You can kind of come in here and draw it in close. And then that's my eye. That's it. That's those colors we use. Now, I'm gonna show you how quickly we can come in and do the rest of it, okay? So that's our eyes. Those are the colors you got, which are absolutely just gorgeous. All I need now is mascara, which I didn't bring that. Now, we're gonna come in and we're gonna use Mango to cover up some of this, color, for our color corrector. Okay, so you see my dark circles? I come in here with Mango. And at first you're gonna go, Lori, that's kind of orange. It is, but it's counteracting the blue and the purple. See how immediately some of that stuff's gone? So take Mango again, and I just use my finger. And just kind of put it where you want it. Okay, another really, really cool brush that we have is the Everything Multitasker. It's the Multitasker. And see, it's got this flat end, and then it has this real pointy end. But if I have like a little blemish, then I take Mango, see, and I put it like, dot it right on there. But if you don't have the brush, like we said, you don't, so we take our finger and just push it. Like I said, don't ever rub, just sort of press it into it. And press it in. Okay. And then this spot up here that I have. See, gone, disappears. Okay, and then I have some hyperpigmentation, it's sun damage, and I put Mango there too. Mango is my friend. I have it there, and then I have a little bit of red right in here too. Okay, so that's how I knock out the red, any ruddiness, any zits, any hyperpigmentation that you don't want. Then, Lucy, and then we got Amber. Okay, so come into Amber, get your Best Blend Forever. Since you're new, the biggest mistake that a lot of women make is they use too much product, too much. A little bit goes a long way. So come in here with this bigger end, okay? And then just kind of get you a little. And you can always put more on, but get a little bit, see? And then just kind of brush it. Real light. Sorry, there's hair. Okay, see? Like I said, if you need more. This brush just like, I don't know, it gives you that airbrush look. So I just come in usually and I put a little bit in through here. Or, like I said, if you do this and it's not heavy and as heavy as you like, and you want heavier, then take your 30-second hack. Take the big end, or then there's the little end. Let me show you too. You're worried about contouring. Sorry, there is a hair. You're worried about contouring. Get your indigo. I'm gonna show you how easy. Get you a little bit, kind of brush it in. See, tiny little bit, and then come in. Feel for your cheekbone, and then come right where that ridge is, right where the ridge is underneath. And you take your brush and you just kind of push. And you can feel it pushing into it. See, now that looks dark, I know, but it's okay. And your contour, watch, it provides coverage. So you don't have to put your foundation right there. It's coverage and providing some shadowing effect. And see, you see how that automatically made my cheekbones stand out? It gives us a little like facelift, cheekbone lift. And just kind of, if you come in and you do too harsh a line, look, just blend, tap, 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 and blend it how you want. Now, I like the little bit harsher line right there, but you can do it however you're comfortable. And then you come in, I like to come in right along the hairline because mine is receding just a bit, and then right along in here, because as we get older, we get those little like jowl thingies. And the dark, the contour kind of provides a shadow. So I don't know if you can see this side versus this side. This side looks more streamlined. This side still has that little, whatever that is, the older lady stuff I'm getting. And it still, you can see it. So it provides a shadow, so it gives you more of a line. It's all light play. And again, over here, just take a tiny bit and dab, okay? And then right along in here. I do a little bit. And I'm not putting more product for here. I did my dabbing here and then dabbing here. And then kind of whatever's left on the brush, I bring it down here. Okay? And then also, if you have any little bit of that fat pocket up under here, you come right underneath it and just kind of draw down for your neck. And it makes everything just kind of blend. And I wipe that off, so we'll be coming back to get more of that. Also, you can come up here, because if you wear your hair back, see how my hairline's receding? Watch this. I get a little bit more of the product. And it makes your hairline not look like it's receding as badly. But I don't always wear my hair back, so I don't do this all the time. But see, we just tie in right along the hairline, and then you can take it and brush it down if you want to. That's if you're gonna wear it back. If you're not gonna wear your hair back, you don't have to even worry about that. But it's just something else, another little trick, okay? And then, so I haven't even finished my foundation yet. So I'm gonna come in, I take a little bit with my indigo because I don't like the nubby part of my nose. I'm telling you all the things I don't like. But a lot of people don't like that their nose isn't as thin as they like. If your nose is thin enough and you like it and there's nothing you're trying to hide, then don't worry about it. But I come in with the brush that you have to, and I pinch it, and we kind of come in and we draw a little line. See, just a tiny little line. And again, over here on this side. See? Now, see that line down the center? And then I come in here and I brush, add some dark here to the tip of my nose. But don't worry, if you get too much, you come in with this in, and look, just blend. Just tap, 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 blend, blend, blend. Look, and it just kind of disappears. You can see that real faint white line because I'm gonna come in and put my highlight. So let's just say that the Best Blend Forever, it didn't put it on as heavy as you like. Come in with this end. And you notice I'm not wiping my brush off in between because the product comes off on your face. It's not coming off. It's not staying. It doesn't go into the bristles. See, look, there's nothing down in the bristles. It's all coming off on your face. So all your product's being used. So I came in and just lightly brush strokes. Okay. See, right up to about where we had that line. If you ever do your contour line and it's too low, just cover it up a little bit. See? And then again, I'm just sort of tapping and brushing. Give it an airbrushed. Okay? And then again, just a little bit up in here, because we didn't before, a little bit right in here. Then I'm gonna take my lighter color, which sunlit, okay? Get a little bit of sunlit with that pointier end. And then I go into where those dark spots are. And then just kind of tap, tap, tap. Or you can take this little end of your Best Blend Forever and do the same thing, which I love. I like this end better. Because see, look, that's it. Went over the mango, so you don't see the orange anymore of the mango, but it covers up all that purple. Here's the sunlit that I had. Now watch that little end and just kind of tap, tap, tap. Little bit goes a long way, and just kind of, don't go way up into your eye because then it accentuates any wrinkles. Keep it down here low, just a little small triangle, okay? Right along the side of your nose. And then just blend it. And that's it, girl. Now, I undid my little zit. So I take mango again, and I'm gonna cover it up. And then I'm gonna take my setting powder. This is what I do for blemishes, the Vanilla Dust. This is the multitasker. And then take it and I just kind of, this is that setting powder. But look, you can't even tell I just put that on there. I mean, it hardly changes the color of your skin at all. And again, I'm gonna do it right up here with this other blemish. Okay, now if you're worried about any T-zone white, so okay, then let's do our lip and cheeks. Okay, so that's our foundation. The contour is coverage, but gives us a shadow effect. Amber goes down here closer because our necks may be a little darker, and then sunlit up in here. And you can put it as heavy or as light as you want. If you want it to be a little bit brighter, if you want your eye, under your eye to be a little bit brighter, take a little bit of the sunlit and bring it down, look, watch. And just tap that little bit. See, and it brightens all that. It just kind of gives us a more youthful, brighter, healthier glow. But we're not covering everything up. You can put a little bit down here, kind of, because the area, so if you start looking in magazines, this is what the models, they've got it in that sort of triangle is where they brighten up. And then they take usually a little bit right here, they say a Christmas tree, like kind of like that. And it just kind of brightens. Okay, then let's go ahead and take our, I really like the end of the 30-second hack. Let's use that for our blush. Now you've got Cindy and you've got Saffron. I'm wearing black, about to go to church. I'm going to use Saffron, and I want to show you not to be scared of it. Take and put just a tiny, barely touch it. Look at that, tiny bit. And I put a little bit here and put a little bit here. And what you're doing is you're going, like, kind of find the apples of your cheeks. Now you have your contour line. This is here, and then your apple of your cheek is just like kind of right with it, but right up above it. And then I sort of just kind of make like an oval and just blend. And then look, over here, same thing. Saffron, you do not need a lot. And if you want more, tap in, get a little bit more. Like I think I'd like a little bit more over here. I want to look a little more flushed. Do as little or as much as you'd like, but you don't want your contour line and your blush to be separate. All that kind of blends. So see how the contour line, but then I put my lip and cheek in right up above it. So it all just kind of blends again right here. So it gives an illusion. No one's going to sit here and say, oh, she put a contour line right there. No, but it gives the illusion of my cheeks being lifted. Okay, and then what I was going to show you too is take that Best Blend Forever and then the Sunlit. Again, remember, if I want to accentuate that line to make my nose look thinner, come in and draw a little line down the nose. And see, it gives the illusion that my nose is thinner. And if I want it a little darker at that end, again, take this Best Blend, take the light fluffy end, and I just kind of brush a little bit more right there. And it darkens that part up so it doesn't draw the eye to it, but the eye will be drawn to that little thin line on my nose, so it makes my nose look thinner. Then, so you can Cindy or Saffron the same way, and then Photoshop. So we're gonna I'm gonna do Photoshop today. Okay, honey would be where you take a little bit of the honey and you just sort of tap it, and that's your cream. I want a little bit more accentuated. So take this fluffy end of your Best Blend Forever, and you're gonna put this where like if a candle hit your face, a candlelight, so it gives you that little dewy candle lit from within. I don't know if you can see that little glow right there? And then I'm just gonna do the same thing over here. And that's just Photoshop. It's such a pretty color. See? And it makes it look like a little candlelight, and you can put a little bit to the tip of your nose if you want. Up here. You can put a little bit at your Cupid's bow. Well, it's here. The other thing that we talked about doing is I love to do with indigo. You can also take this little end of your Best Blend Forever at the end, take indigo, and look. I'll use it to fill in my lip. Now, if you want your lip to look a little bit more puckered, go just a little bit outside the line. It's a little trick, and it makes it look, see, just a little more puckered. If you don't, then just stay right in your line. Okay, that's indigo. Okay, then you can take your, I love to take these colors. Your Cindy, and put it in with indigo. So pretty. And then I usually I have a color called Sandy, and I like to go a Sandy. And it just makes a nice neutral. But if you want, you can come in, take saffron. See, there's saffron, indigo, and saffron. Which I think I kind of like that today because I'm wearing black. Anyway, that is it, girl. I mean, it is just that easy. So I showed you different brushes doing the same thing. It's just a matter of what type of coverage do you want. So the last thing too is if you wanted your, if you're worried about your T-zone, come back with this little Best Blend Forever. Get a little bit of that, get a little bit of your vanilla dust, and just kind of lightly go over that T-zone. Okay, that's it. The last thing, if you don't want it to look powdery, there's another thing I do at the end because my skin tends to be kind of dry. I take the Stay Spray at the end and I spray my face. And it helps the makeup stay, and it's going to give me a little bit more of a youthful, I don't know if you can see, a little more youthful, dewy finish. It just gives that dewiness, the moisture, like my skin is hydrated. So, okay, that's it. Okay, now, if there's something missing and you want me to go over something else or you're not sure, let me know. But I mean, girl, all I'm gonna do is put my mascara on. Now that takes longer because I'm sitting here being very extensive, showing you different brushes, different ways. But again, we get the same effect. So if you wanna go on, if you don't wanna do your eyes first and you wanna do your face first, go for it. If you wanna put your contour first and then just come in with your highlighters, remember I use more of the amber down here. I like brightness under my eyes, and so I do sunlit there. But if for some reason you put amber on and it looks a little darker that day for whatever reason, mix a little sunlit with it and it brightens it up. You wanna do honey here instead of the powder. Another thing, real quick, you can take honey or you can take like Photoshop. I love to do this with them. And I take a little bit on the end of my finger and girl, I put a little bit of, I like to do it. It puts a little bit of like the lights hitting my eyes right there at that corner. I love it. I like to do that because see, it just kind of draws people's attention again to the corner of your eye. I like anything that makes my eyes pop. So you can use Photoshop on your eyes too if you want to come in here. I mean, any of these can be used. Your honey too. You can come in, put just a little bit, use it as an eyeshadow. Honey too, see? I mean, put a little bit, if you want someone to pay more attention to your brow bone, take Photoshop and put a little bit up here. Right up above and right a little bit below. Or honey, it's your illuminator. All it's doing is it's casting a little light where you want people to look. You are drawing their eyes where you want them to see. That's what this is about. And see, but it still looks very natural. Like I enhanced my natural skin. It doesn't look like I covered it up, but it's light play. Draw people's attention where you want it. Do the contour first if you want. Do the foundation first. But I generally will come in with the contour and hit it. And then, like I said, come around the perimeter of my face and then right through here. And then I draw it down here. Then I come in and I just fill in my highlight, the darker one here, the lighter one here in this V area. I do my nose covered up. And then, like I said, come in with your lip and cheek, your indigo and your lips, and then your saffron or your Cindy. Like I said, I love to put Cindy and Sadie, but I didn't want to overwhelm you at first, so Sadie, but then our eyes, and then Oak to do the eyebrows. And that's it, girl. That is all she wrote. So ask me any questions. You can put your Photoshop down in here if you want to bring out some lightness to your collarbone. I mean, sky's the limit. Do what you want. Do what makes you happy. Mwah. Love you, and ask me any questions. I'm happy to answer. Talk to you later. Bye.